Now, we are having, again, in the midst of some of the good news, we're seeing starting to see a little bit of a pushback to the Biden rescue plan of another $2 trillion. Schumer came out and said, look, he didn't come out and say it, but Schumer is obviously vocally refusing to address and is being very resistant to conversation, agreeing to protect the legislative filibuster. He doesn't want to keep it. He is not willing to agree that we're going to maintain the filibuster. He's not agreeing to that. That's bad news. Biden cuts the Keystone Pipeline permit. That's really bad news. And in the midst of that, we've got state-run media putting out all this propaganda, promoting the notion of a federal minimum wage of up to $15 an hour. So if you're a federal employee that is being paid $12 an hour to do whatever you might be doing, maybe it's a very entry-level job or whatever it is, you're going to have to get 15. So that's not going to be good for the economy, employment, and create more debt for the government. So we also have some market optimism over the notion of what is happening in buybacks of stocks in the markets and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, we have more and more and more and more debt by the government, being financed by the government, and spending is underestimating the regulatory risk of the spending that they're doing, with regulatory burden coming on stronger and stronger, creating more burden on corporate America and even more burden on the federal government, because what the government spends, yes, it's not going into profits, but it is going against the debt that we already have. So we are likely going to continue to see record-breaking deficit spending for the rest of this year, fiscal year, through September 30th. We're likely to see that. So we could have another $1 trillion deficit spending year. It's not good, to say the least. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.